The user interface is the window where the user can interact with the extension. So extensions can have many forms of a user interface. They can have buttons, inputs, radio buttons, and other forms too. And in order to create a user interface, we need to follow 3 steps. The first one is creating a file called popup.html, which is going to contain the HTML of that window. The second step is that we need to add a value inside our manifest file called browser action. And the browser action will have a default pop-up, and that default pop-up is the popup.html, which will pop up and let the user interact with it once the user clicks on the icon. The third and last step is adding code to that popup.html file. So let's do that. So a great example of a user interface window is the add block here extension. If you click on the icon on the upper right side, it's going to show you here a pop-up window where you can interact with the extension. You can click on pause on all sides. So here the user interface window is very small. As I told you before, the user interface window can differ in size. Let's now go to our project and follow these 3 steps to create a user interface. So the first step here is creating new file, and you have to name that file popup.html and save, and it's going to be added inside your project. The second step is that you need to open the manifest.json and here add the browser action. And the browser action should have default pop-up, which is going to be the popup.html. And the second thing that we need to add here is the icons, so that the icons appear on the upper right side on the small icon. These icons are for the icon that appears inside the extensions list inside the bigger screen. But if you want to display the small icon, you need to add here the icons inside the browser action. So here I'm going to add default icon, and then we are going to follow the same step as here. Copy all of these and I'm going to paste them here. Let's now save and get back to our browser. Now we have the list of extensions. You can only click on the reload here, this icon, this small button, reload. And as you can see on the upper right side, we have now the small icon activated. And if I click on it, it's going to show a small window because our popup.html is now empty.